So last week, and I want to be clear, I want to make a video. I've been under the weather for the past few days, the past week. I became an Amazon influencer. You know, I've always been influencing about things that I use in a survival sense: hiking, fishing, traveling, being prepared, writing, you name it. But um, I wanted to take a moment to say that getting that status really was uplifting to me. It was meaningful to me, and it reinforced that what I've been doing, the work I've been putting in, is not just getting noticed by these companies, but that as today my book comes out, it's putting me in a status that you know that I'm not just somebody on here talking about them. These are items I use on a daily basis. And you know that if I'm going to stand by them, there's something that I absolutely telling you are worth having. Like, for instance, the inks that I use. I've done every many. This one is really, really cool. It's a ink bottle and triangle. It's the Diamine Blue Velvet 150. And I did a review on that, and people said, "Do you really use that?" Yeah, it's my favorite ink. That's probably one of my favorite inks. The other one being Bay State Blue. This is a really dangerous ink to use. It doesn't come out. Love it, but if you use that in a pen, have a dedicated pen that you have for it, and knowledge of things like that, how to take apart a Kaweco fountain pen, how to care for it, why I like the brass and the aluminum ones. I'm glad to share all of these things with you because it's knowledge, and I'm not going to be the people on here screaming at you, laughing, carrying on, pretending my life is something it's not. I am myself. So I wanted to take a moment after that, and I want to step down a minute because it's been a few days, and I want to just reach everybody on a soul level. And what does that mean? Um, as a musician, as a singer, as a writer, I'm very, very attuned to how words come across. I'm very attuned to what a C, a D, an E, an A chord, the notes sound like. And there's different ways you can play them. Like there is a bluesy way of playing a D and a bluesy way of not playing a D. So life is like that. And I wanted to address something very important with people. In your life, you'll meet many different people. You'll meet people that are teachers to you, that are important to your life. And you will treasure and know that the time you've spent with these people has taught you who you are. One person in particular has a birthday today that was one of the greatest teachers in my life. And we don't talk. People all grow each other. It's not fun. It's not something you like talking about, but people do outgrow each other. But that doesn't mean the time that you spent and learned from them was not important. So you have a life with all this baggage, all these things that you've put into yourself, into other people, into that understanding. What does that mean to you? Hey, you have a friend. Maybe it's male or female. Maybe you're a female. You have a good best friend. It's a woman. Maybe it's a guy. Maybe it's a guy that you have a loving relationship with. You just have that loving relationship. Maybe you're a guy and it's your best friend. This is your bro. It's some girl you met somewhere, and you just saw her, and for a moment she was so meaningful in a way that it was like God Himself had come down. You could speak to her without any pretense, anything. What is that feeling? Okay, now you look at it on an ego level. It's hard to get away from an ego level. Your ego level is going to say, this is my identity. This person agrees with me. This person doesn't. This person's my friend. This person pisses me off. And that is a level that is important as a person. But then when you really get to know somebody, when you really get to know somebody, and you take all of those uncertainties away, and you look at the passing of time over decades, you realize that it's a soul level. And on that soul level, even when people pass, you can always feel and know their love, their kindness, their voice in your soul. So, what does that mean? What does that mean um, on a level of vibration? Just like clicking prayer beads or playing a guitar. There's a gentleman I know, I won't mention his name. I used to work with him. Since since I don't anymore, I can say he tried for politics. He's a very negative person. You're around this gentleman for 20 minutes. You realize he's constantly trying to start arguments, disagree with anything you say, have a opinion that's different than yours, find negativity and fault in everybody that's not like him. And I looked at him one day and I said, "You've managed to do the impossible." And he said, "What's that?" Because you've managed to take everybody that doesn't agree with each other and agree that they don't agree with you. That's amazing. I said, and I tried to make him think, and he didn't like it. But my point is, I have a lot of compassion for him. That's who he is. That's where he works from. For whatever reason in his life, he always goes to that line of that baseline. And it reinforces those beliefs, those really negative beliefs. It's vibrating on a level that when you're on that level, if it's a lower level vibration of your soul, you feel that with everything you meet. For instance, if you're in a good mood and you happen to run into somebody in the store, and maybe it's just they stepped in your way. They were reaching for a can of peas, and you wanted that same can of peas, and there's only one can of peas, or beans, or whatever, tomatoes. Now, if you're in a bad mood, you're going to react a certain way. If you are in a good mood, you're going to react a different way. And if you're in a compassionate mood, you might just hand it to them. If the man is dressed a certain way, or looks a certain way, or is a woman, or is short or tall, or looks professional, you might treat them very differently than you would somebody else. So on that level of vibration is very low. And as you move up through your awareness of yourself, you move on a different spiritual vibration. Those higher vibrations, you move beyond all of the things in your life that have been negative, and you get into the positive, and you vibrate on that. And you learn to see everything as love. You see everybody as the beauty that they are. And you forgive so much because you've taken the ego out of it. It's a higher note. And if you don't believe that this works, it really does in a lot of ways. That it is powerful on so many levels. It can heal you. Your thoughts can heal you based on how you feel that day. Have you ever been so down that you felt sick? So this is what I'm talking about in the whole realm of this. Is I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and vibrate on the level that I'm telling you people what is good on here and what's not, on my opinion, as an associate, as a writer. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. But I always pick out good things. If there's something bad, I just won't report it. If I get a bad message on here, I just won't repeat it.